Hello everybody, it's Ronnie with Whip and Chain. I work with Maggie to bring you these beautiful crochet tutorials, and we got a beautiful one here. The dog hair is included. We got a beautiful one here. Look at this. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It definitely has a wrong side, but this is a beautiful pattern. I just put a simple edging on it on my sample. This can be made in so many different things, and scarves and shawls and blankets and throws and comforter blanket, size blanket. Like you can make a sweater out of this. Beautiful. So I would suggest at least minimum 2 colors, but doing it in 3 colors is pretty, but you can change this color as many times as you want, or you can make it any way you want, actually. And so I'm going to show you how this pattern works up. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay. So I do recommend for 4-ply acrylic yarn, I do recommend a 4mm crochet hook. Let me get some more light in here, guys. Light is our friend, right? There we go. All right. So I'm going to start with light pink. Do your chain, and your chain has to be just an odd number. Any number you want, as long as it's an odd number. All right. I got my puppy's hair everywhere. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and sure, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Actually, I'm going to go to 21, just to 20 and 21. Okay. So 3rd chain from the hook, you can use the back horizontal bars or these chains, whatever works. 3rd chain from the hook, put in a single crochet. And then chain 1. Skip 1. 1 single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and then put in a single crochet. You're going to do that completely down the full row. Chain 1, skip 1, single crochet. Now this pattern does have a lot of ends to weave in. I saved my ends and just weaved them in with the border. You can weave them in, but I tried carrying them on the project on the rows on the wrong side, and because of the holes all the way down to the end, because of these gaps in here, sometimes you can see your yarn that you're trying to weave in. So I don't recommend you trying to carry it and cover it. I covered it in my border, okay? But you can do it any way you want. All right, so here we will cut the yarn, and now we're going to be working on the white part. So whatever color that part you want to be, we're going to be working on what's the white part in this one, okay? So I'm going to grab my white yarn. I'm going to save the last part of this single crochet, the last pull through, and I'm going to pull through so I have the white ready. I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to be working in the gaps between the single crochets. There's a gap right here, right in the very beginning. Okay, we're on a wrapper hook, go through, come on up, wrap, go through 2, wrap, go back in, come on back up, wrap, go through 2, do it one more time, wrap, go in, come on up, wrap, go through 2. You should have 4 loops on your hook, wrap, and go through all 4, and then chain 1. Then you go into your next gap, okay? We're going to do that again. Wrap, go through, come on up, go through 2. Wrap, come on up, wrap, go through 2, and one more time. And go through all, and chain 1. So you're going to do that in every gap. So we're going to finish this going down. This is a very easy pattern. It is a 2-row repeat, and it's beautiful. And what's nice is you can make this into Christmas colors, Valentine's Day, St. Patty's Day, your favorite colors. You can do this 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day, New Year's, birthdays, favorite colors. You could do 3 different colors of purple or 4 different colors of pinks or reds. So you're going to do this all the way down. Don't forget. Hold on, let me find it. My eyeballs. Okay, I had a look. So, in the last stitch, right here, and because it was a chain, it's hard to figure out. There we go. Put in a double crochet. And before you pull through your last 2, cut, and then you pick your next color. This is going to be the color that peeps through. And pull through, tighten it, and chain 1. And turn, and then put a single crochet right in that first stitch. Chain 2, 1 and 2. Then you're going to go in between these puff stitches, or these clusters, and you're going to do a single crochet. Chain 2, right in between, single crochet. Chain 2, single crochet right between those clusters. Chain 2. I've seen this done with a chain 1, but it makes your project buckle, does not keep your project straight, and that matters. So it's always a chain 2, then put a single crochet right in there. Chain 2, single crochet. Chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, and make sure you put your last single crochet in the chain itself, not in the gap. Oh, we're going to cut. And we're going to do our last pull through back to white. Just like that. And chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Turn. And in the chain 2s, that's where you're always going to be working now. You're going to put your cluster. And chain 1. And cluster in the chain 2. Chain 1. And a cluster. Chain 1 and a cluster. And chain 1. And a cluster. Chain 1. And a cluster. And that's all this pattern is. Isn't that easy? It's beautiful. This is a pattern that you can do watching a TV show, a movie, relaxing. You don't have to think too long and hard. But like I said, it does have a lot of ends. You can decide, obviously it's your project, you can decide how you want to handle your ends. Make sure you chain 1 and then put a double crochet in that last stitch. And before you finish off your double crochet, you change back to the next color that you want. Chain 1. And turn. Put a single crochet right in that first stitch. And then chain 2. And then put a single crochet in between those clusters. Chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and so forth. Chain 2, and then in that chain 2 area, cut, and you go back to white, and then this row is your clusters. So you would chain 3, 1, whoops, 1, 2, and 3. If you ever hear snoring in the background, it is the dog sleeping. You go right in that chain 2 area and you put in your cluster. So that's it. You repeat the chain 2 rows and then the clusters. So chain 2 rows and the clusters. Let me just, because this is a sample, really doesn't matter because I'm not keeping it. But look at how pretty that is. The peekaboo. pigou stitches. And then it'll just keep growing this way. And if anybody's curious, this is a slip stitch chain 1 border. Just slip stitch chain 1, slip stitch chain 1, if anybody's interested in the border. But here is the project. It's a beautiful crochet pattern. So I'm Ronnie with Whip and Chain. I work with Maggie to bring you these beautiful crochet tutorials. Here at Whip and Chain, it is always a work in progress. Until next time, guys, happy crocheting and thank you for watching.